This is News Hour on Ifako Radio. Good morning, I'm Olanireti Ololade. The major headlines. Final salute. Nigeria beats Buhari emotional farewell. Awujale's burial frees Yoruba kingdom from ritual slavery. Oluwo. Marketers protest as Dangote moves to crash cooking gas price. Policy violations. TikTok deletes over 3.6 million Nigerian videos. Sports. Juve line up Onyedika to replace Luis. Entertainment. How I almost got initiated into witchcraft on internet. Juliana Olayode. News in detail. Final salute. Nigeria beats Buhari emotional farewell. President Bola Tinubu and Vice President Kashim Shettima led a galaxy of Nigeria's elites, including former presidents, to Daura, Katsina State on Tuesday to pay their final respects as the nation laid to rest the ex-military head of state and two-term democratically elected president, Muhammadu Buhari. Tinubu personally received Buhari's flag-draped remains at the Umaru Musa Yar'Adua International Airport in Katsina shortly after 2 p.m., following its departure from London earlier that morning, aboard the president's aircraft on which Buhari rode during his 8-year tenure. The burial ceremony, conducted according to Islamic rites by the chief imam of Daura, Sheikh Salisu Rabiu, attracted international dignitaries, including President Umaru Sissouli Embalo of Guinea-Bissau, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Niger, Ali Zain, and former President of Niger, Issoufou Mahamadou. The burial was also attended by former vice presidents, National Assembly, senators, security chiefs, governors, former governors, federal government officials, ministers, private sector dignitaries, and many others. Awujale's burial frees Yoruba kings from ritual slavery. Oluwo. The Oluwo of Iwo, Oba Abdulrasheed Akombi, has described the burial process of the late Awujale of Ijebuland, Oba Sikiru Adetono, as a freedom from the Yoruba traditional institution and a step towards restoring its sanctity. Oba Akombi expressed satisfaction with the burial rites adopted in honoring the late Awujale, stating that he was not subjected to mutilations or cannibalization as done by butchers. Oba Adetono was buried according to Islamic rites on Monday, after his death on Sunday, July 13, 2025, at the age of 91 years. Soldiers during the burial prevented traditionalists from hijacking his burial, as Governor Dapo Abiodun said the traditional ruler had indicated he should be buried according to Islamic rites. In a statement by his press secretary, Ali Ibrahim, the Oluwo said the courage demonstrated by the Awujale, his family, and Governor Abiodun was a victory for the Yoruba race. Marketers protest as Dangote moves to crash cooking gas price. President of the Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, has announced plans to reduce the price of liquefied petroleum gas, also known as cooking gas. He also promised to start direct sales of the product to consumers should the existing distributors fail to allow the price crash in cooking gas. However, operators in the sector have disagreed with the plan, saying the businessman was planning to monopolize the LPG sector. They kicked against the move on Monday as the dealers expressed fear of a possible monopoly. Speaking during a recent tour of refineries by some local and foreign guests, Dangote stressed that the current price of cooking gas is expensive and not affordable for the common people who depend on firewood for cooking. It disclosed that the refinery now produces 22,000 tons of LPG daily, and it is ramping up production for distribution into the Nigerian market, especially as Nigerians move towards the use of gas for cooking. Policy violation. TikTok deletes over 3.6 million Nigerian videos. TikTok has removed more than 3.6 million videos from its platform in Nigeria between January and March 2025 for breaching its community guidelines, representing a 50% increase from the previous quarter. This was disclosed in the platform's Q1 2025 Community Guidelines Enforcement Report, which highlights TikTok's commitment to keeping its online community safe, respectful, and trustworthy. According to the report on Tuesday, TikTok achieved a proactive detection rate of 98.4%, meaning most of the videos were removed before users reported them. About 92.1% of the videos were taken down within 24 hours of being uploaded. As part of its regional enforcement actions, TikTok also removed 129 accounts in West Africa linked to covert operations in March 2025. Meta tightens content rules, deletes 10 million fake profiles. Meta, the parent company of Facebook, has stepped up its efforts to clean up the platform, announcing the removal of over 10 million fake profiles and 500,000 spam accounts in the first half of 2025. The company said the action forms part of a broader crackdown on impersonations, copycat content, and fake engagements, all aimed at promoting originality and ensuring that genuine creators receive greater visibility. According to Meta, the clampdown also targets accounts that recycle or repost content from others without permission or meaningful changes. Such accounts will not only lose access to monetization tools, but will also see their content reach reduced on Facebook feeds. We are making progress. In the first half of 2025, we took action on around 500,000 accounts engaged in spammy behavior or fake engagements. We also removed about 10 million profiles impersonating large content producers, Meta said in a blog post on Monday. Sports. Juve line up Onyedika to replace Luis. Juventus has lined up Nigerian international Rafael Onyedika as a replacement for Douglas Luiz as the Italian side prepare for major midfield changes ahead of the 2024-2025 season. Luiz is close to an exit from Turin after just one season, and Juventus are working behind the scenes to secure a more cost-effective and long-term solution in the middle of the pack per reports in Italy. The Brazilian midfielder joined the Bianconeri in a $60 move from Aston Villa last summer, but failed to live up to expectations, making only 19 appearances and starting just 3 matches. Under new management, Igor Tudor, he played only 37 minutes in the club's final 9 league fixtures, with Manuel Locatelli now the preferred option in the holding role. Juventus are ready to listen to offers from Luiz. Italian and English media reports confirm the club are willing to sanction his departure if a suitable bid arrives. Despite his contract running until 2029, Juventus have reportedly set a price tag of about $40 million. Galatasaray table new offer to Napoli for Osimhen. In a dramatic twist in one of the summer's biggest transfer sagas, Turkish giants Galatasaray will reportedly make a new offer to Napoli for Victor Osimhen today. According to Football Italia, the provisions would include the requested financial guarantees and payment schedule for the €75 million deal, though the release clause has now expired. The Partenopea are still not prepared to drop down below the figure of €75 million. The Italian outlet claimed Galatasaray has agreed to pay it a week ago, but both clubs were unable to sort out the way the payments will be spread out and the timing of those installments. Yesterday, both clubs reportedly made direct calls where Galatasaray confirmed they would soon send a formal offer that should satisfy the Napoli demands. That means both the necessary financial guarantees and, crucially, that the full figure will be handed over within 12 months of the transfer, so in July 2026. It was also noted that Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis also wants to receive close to €50 million straight away, with the rest in installments. Entertainment. How I almost got initiated into witchcraft on internet. Juliana Ololade. Actress Juliana Ololade, popularly known as Toyo Baby in the Jennifer Diary movie series, has recounted a chilling encounter that nearly led to her initiation into witchcraft, cautioning the public against seemingly harmless content online. Sharing her experience in a video posted to her Instagram page, Ololade said she had been watching a video on YouTube when an advert popped up, prompting her to click a suspicious link. I was watching a cinema on YouTube and all of a sudden this advert popped up. They were talking about, oh, if you have never broken a bone before, if you have never had this and that, click the link, Olayode said. She revealed that shortly after clicking the link, she felt an overwhelming and unsettling spiritual presence. Out of curiosity, I clicked on the link, and what I saw, I was like, oh my god, what am I doing here? Then I realized that the enemy is so subtle, and this is how people get initiated to witchcraft and all sorts of things, she said. The actress, who is also a faith advocate, said the experience served as a warning about how spiritual manipulation can often present itself as curiosity, entertainment, or enlightenment. Collaboration with AY Makun, a dream come true, Kamo State. Popular actor and content creator Kamo State has expressed heartfelt appreciation to veteran comedian AY Makun for allowing him to work alongside him. Kamo State shared his excitement in an Instagram post where he uploaded a video of himself with AY during the skit shoot, describing the moment as a long life dream fulfilled. He thanked the comedian for what he called the gift of access. It's a dream come true, shooting a skit with Uncle AY. Thank you for the gift of access, sir, at AY comedian, he wrote. In a show of humility, AY responded in the comment section saying, thank you for the opportunity, highlighting the mutual respect and admiration between both entertainers. Recap of the major headlines. Final salute. Nigeria beats Buhari emotional farewell. Awujale's burial frees Yoruba kingdom from ritual slavery. Oluwo. Marketers protest as Dangote moves to crash cooking gas price. Policy violation. TikTok deletes over 3.6 million Nigerian videos. Sports. Juve line up Onyedika to replace Luis. Entertainment. How I almost got initiated into witchcraft on internet. Juliana Olayode. Follow us on all our social media and